Hi, this is Dave Savastano, editor of Print Electronics Now and Ink World. Welcome back to Tech Blick today. We have a really great talk for you right now. Jan Thiele, a co-founder of Prismade, is here to talk about printed smart devices, secure, invisible, and green printed electronics, journey from ID cards to gamification and to blockchain items. This should be a great talk. I will remind you and also put a note in the chat that you're certainly welcome to ask questions, and we will get to them through the talk. So, with that, Jan, you're on.
Thank you, Dave. Thanks for the introduction. There's nothing else more for me to do than to welcome you to our office at Prismade. And today I would like to take you through a quick journey regarding our perspective on printed electronics and how we work in the space. So I'm about to show you quite a number of different use cases and also touch a bit upon how our technology actually works and what we are doing. So Prismade stands for Printed Smart Devices, and we are a technology developer in the space of print electronics. And what's special about our work is that we focus specifically on what's possible with available machinery, with standard printing equipment, and available smartphones. To start off with a bit of perspective of where we see our technologies fit in the overall market, let me give you an overview about digitally bridging technologies. So when you compare security of a digital technology with the overall cost of the system, at the low end of the spectrum, you're all aware of this, we have all kinds of optical systems like QR codes, very low cost, easy to integrate, easy to use, but of course also not really secure and easy to copy. On the other hand of the spectrum, when you want to have a bridge into the digital world, you have everything that's electronic recognition like RFID, NFC, even up to Bluetooth, where you can do many things with it, really powerful technologies. But of course, they do come at a much higher cost and environmental issues, especially when you look at applications that you want to do in higher volumes. And as you can see, there's quite a big gap in between. And this is the area where we see our technologies fit in. Essentially, what we are developing are recognition technologies that are more secure than optical systems while coming at a much lower cost than electronic systems like RFID and NFC. And this is what I would like to show you a few examples of today. So first, a bit background about our technological perspective and how we do things. Essentially, we are working on two things. One part is printing and the other part is the digital space, or what we do with smartphones. And on the printing side, we work exclusively with standard machines. That means we don't have any customized machinery. We work with standard industrial printing houses and machinery like offset, flexo, screen printing, and other methods to print our electronic functionalities. And since we're using all of that in a very common method and using what's available out there, the result in our end always is an eco-friendly product, just like you would expect from a printed product from a piece of paper. And on the digital side, we also work with standard smartphones as they are, Android or iOS apps or websites, both is possible. And the way it works is that when you take a product, let's say a card, for example, with our technology embedded, our technology printed onto it, in order to recognize our ID system, all you need to do is place it on your smartphone, on the touch screen of your smartphone. We are using the touchscreen sensor. And you activate it just by swiping over it with your finger. And with this, you create a signal through the printed pattern, and you transmit that signal through our machine learning process, through our servers. And essentially, this means what we have printed in the first step can be recognized and activated by any app or any website on regular smartphones. And I'm not planning to go into too much of the theory at the moment because I've, by the way, I want to show you how this looks like in a real-world application. So one of the main business areas that we're working on is in the high security space, in particular ID cards. I'm about to show some videos. If the videos don't work for you, don't worry. We also have that linked in our company page on the TechBlick website. So take a look there as well. And so what you see here is an example of an ID card with our technology embedded. And as you can see, the app tells you how to use it. It's kind of a user